Life Path 8s, welcome in to your reading, guys. All right, so if you don't know what a Life Path 8, I have some descriptions that you could check out. There's a card right here. By all means, go ahead and dip in and see what a Life Path 8 is. We're reading for the month of March for Life Path 8. You guys tend to be leaders. You tend to follow leadership roles. You're very, very, very goal oriented, and you will stop at nothing until you reach the summit, the peak, very top of your game, whatever it is that you do. And your whole purpose in this, your life path on this planet Earth, is to teach other people your skill set, is to reach the top and turn around and lend a hand and be like, hey buddy, let me help you up here, because there's plenty to go around, but there's nothing like you. So you motivate other people in the way that you are so self-determined. Now, when it comes to relationships, of course, it gets a little bit trickier because you got to deal with their free will, and it gets a little bit more difficult. So you're kind of forced to do what their environment is all about. It gets pushed back onto you. So as determined as you are and goal-oriented as you are in regards to your career, you might be this way in relationships, but it gets tricky. You know that when we deal with other humans. All right, let me pull one more card and begin your reading. All right. Let's see what's going on here for you guys. Wow. All right, so the overall theme for the month is the Three of Cups. Let's see why. Three of Cups could talk about dating, networking, celebrating, having cause for celebration with the Three of Cups. But something in the recent past wasn't making you happy. Something felt unfair, unbalanced, and you were debating cutting it out. You were trying to manifest something into your world. Of course, this could be a person, a relationship, or even a job or a career matter. All right? Because it looked like in the recent past, you were at a fork in the road. You were at crossroads. And you were trying to get clever and stealthy on how to manage some kind of situation here. And you did. You started collaborating with someone. This could be you or the other person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is just very cerebral, logical, rational. Magician, manifesting something into your world that I just got done saying, but then you were like, all right, I got to cut my losses. So if you're dealing with two people, one had to go. If you were dealing with a side hustle and a main hustle, maybe it was time to go. You get it. That's the point. Something was unbalanced, unfair. Somebody was giving more and taking more, and the other person wasn't putting in their fair share. And it was leaving you to feel either unrequited in this love situation or just unhappy. But here you are celebrating. Maybe it's a reconciliation. Maybe it's somebody that you're dating. Maybe it's just some good news that's coming in towards you. Let's see what's up here. Because in this situation, we have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Coins. Very interesting. All right, so there is love here. You do have some love here for somebody, but it's just coming in very, very slowly for you. All right? But at least it's not flaky, guys. Slow and steady wins the race. All right? This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio feeling emotion, but I feel like this is you. This is you feeling love for something or someone. The money's coming in or the person's coming in just ever so slowly. But again, it's not flaky. It's just taking its time. So should you put the hard work and effort like you would normally do anyway because you're a Life Path 8, it does tend to work itself out. As long as you know there's some kind of stability in it, and there is with that Knight of Pentacles. Now that's your situation. Let's see what's coming towards you. We have another King. Let me tell you something. I see off the bat here the potential of you being somebody here where the both of you are a very fiery, passionate couple. All right? This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody also who's a business owner, very smart, very creative, very attractive, very fun, very passionate, a lot of energy, a lot. This type of business owner tends to be more on the creative side. This is somebody who comes up with ideas. They're very innovative, very. And this is a person that's coming towards you. So if this isn't business related, this is a person that you're charismatically and passionately attracted to. There's some serious chemistry there with this person. Because for me, I'd like to read from the portion where you are the queens and the kings are the people that you're dealing with. Regardless if you're a male or a female watching me, this is how I can separate the divine masculine and the divine feminine. If you guys don't know what I mean, please look that up as well, because that could be a whole entire content on its own. Now, what you don't see coming is the universe steps in. You got no choice. The Wheel of Fortune. I know I sound like an idiot, but I wanted to put that jingle in your mind that no matter how much you try to control a situation, fate always does step in. Because if you're doing something that could be self-sabotaging, or you're going down a wrong path, or that thing there is not for you, the universe steps in. And when it's in the upright position, this is awesome sauce. This is big changes coming your way. This is fate working. This is the luckiest card in the whole fucking deck. We have the happiest card in the deck. This is the luckiest one. This is 3 fates working on your behalf. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. It's slowly changing. The things, your whole world, your whole life, this person, this situation, it's changing. And you don't see this coming. And it's for the better of you. Okay? Now in your advice, I have the Queen of Wands. You need to be like this King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fiery, passionate. Let your creative juices flow. If this is business related, let your creative juices flow. If you're too embarrassed to talk about it, no, put it out there. You brainstorm with people, and then believe me, ideas just start popping, and then all of a sudden you got a business idea, and off you are. Now, if this is love related, because I do see a set here, I see a King and Queen of Wands. This is a passionate couple, meaning you and this other person. There's chemistry, there's passion. You guys are brilliant. You're attracted to one another. You're very sexually desire one another. Now, in your advice, it's telling you to take a page out of this person's notebook. This person's going to change your life. Okay? There's a lot of chemistry here, a lot. And they're telling you, you need to take a page out of the notebook. Maybe you are a fire sign that I'm speaking to. And if you are an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's time to come home. If you're not, you need to be like a fire energy. The Queen of Wands is no motherfucking joke, okay? She doesn't wear salamanders on her robe like the King of Wands does. You know why? Because she's brave. She jumps in the fire pit. And she's like, I got this. Come hell or high water, I'm doing this. And this is so you Life Path 8s. But what they're telling you is to do it with zest. To do it with passion and motivation and excitement. They need you to be in this energy, because this is what's going to attract this person to you as well, whether this is love or work. Now, outcome. The Four of Wands and the Four of Swords, and the Six of Wands in reverse. So there's a lack of recognition in a situation over here. There's a lack of success in a situation, whether it's a relationship or your job. And you're healing from this. So you might have had a setback. So now this is interesting. This is why you're here. This is why you're tuning into this reading. As a Life Path 8, sometimes this happens to you because you're so determined and you're goal-oriented that when you fall, you've got to learn Life Path 8s. It's just a misstep. It's just sometimes it's just one and done. You got to get yourself up and dust yourself off. Success is just right around the corner. Just like this is an outcome, it's just March. It's not your life. It's not over. So you must have recently suffered a setback and you're healing from it, whether it was in a relationship or work related. Maybe you lost your job, I don't know. Maybe you lost a relationship, I don't know. Because it looked like in your recent past you were dealing with some shit that you needed to cut out. It wasn't fair, it wasn't balanced. Like for example, if this is work related, you were working your ass off and you weren't getting paid, leaving you miserable and unhappy at work. This is related to you were getting breadcrumbs if this was a relationship. And it didn't feel fucking fair. It felt unrequited. It felt not good. So, you're healing from a lack of success from a recent situation. Going into April, things look way different. So there was a reason you had a lack of success in your recent past. That's why you have the Wheel of Fortune here. Guys, I'm sorry, the clarification is for the extended members. All those that are members, it's in the first tier. It costs less than a cup of coffee. You have access for the whole month. You can cancel after. And you can see everybody's extended. Please stay with me, though, because we're going to go through the oracle cards. Because oracle cards sometimes are more important than tarot. Why? Because those are your angels speaking directly to you. They're advising you. Those are your ancestors speaking to you. This just tells me what you're doing, what you're thinking, and the energies involved in your environment are thinking and doing. So when I clarify in the extended, we're going to go deep, real deep. It gets real deep in the extended. The extended tends to be more than the original video. But here you are in your outcome of March, you're healing. But trust me, things are changing. And if you want them to change, you need to take a page out of the Queen of Wands notebook. Now, let's see what's going on here. Moonology. This is going to be your advice that you could hopefully take to help mitigate any issues you have coming on. Because I do see love here. I do see something coming in slowly, but it's coming in slowly. You got to be patient from what I'm seeing here. Life path 8s, please. Thank you. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. I suppose by the next full moon eclipse, things will have concluded. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah, because you're on a different destination right now, especially when I see the Wheel of Fortune here. Believe in the impossible is at the bottom of the deck. Conclusions are within reach. I'm keeping this on the side. We're going to clarify that later with more tarot and see what's going on. Can I have a life path card? Reason for being. Now this is going to be talking about you. Your reasons for being here. Why you're on this agenda, this path, this career, this whatever situation you're going on with your life. We're going to know. It's mostly going to be dealing with your emotions also. That feeling that you feel on a metaphysical plane, on an esoteric level. All right? Too many. Why is life path 8 here? What are they feeling, dealing with? Too many. I get it. It's like right here. This card wants to pop from in here. Tell me. Thank you. Felt like it from before. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You guys gonna be patient for me for a second? I just want to find this. If it's gonna take too long, I'll skip over it. Nope, I found it right away. 94. Because I want you to hear this. It's really important. I personally believe. It's time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. Okay? And this is some shit that we grew up with as kids, you know, like the things that our parents taught us, and we bring these and we carry them as adults, thinking that we need to do a certain thing that our path is set out for us. It's not the case. They're coming up to be healed. Healing, you see that? There's never been a safer time to clear those patterns than right now. Take a look at the patterns in your life that are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiration date. It could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty. It's time to unwind them. This is the life you free yourself from trauma of past lives. What old ways of being have an expiration date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it's important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It's time to unbind the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. This is why you have the Queen of Wands here in your advice position. She's passionate. She's carefree. She don't give a fuck. She's like, I'm gonna do me. But I'm also stable. I'm also business savvy, and I chase my dreams. Unbound. Release. Release that thing that you feel is holding you back. This is such a powerful card for you. Such a powerful card. Let's see. Let's pull a card from Angels of Abundance. Health, wealth, and whatever you deem to be abundance. What's the advice? And these usually are dead on, in my opinion. The advice. Because it could be something that you keep doing and helps you to refocus. Detox your friendships. Damn, is this a good card. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your association and relationships. So many motherfucking jealous people out there. You know, it took me a while. I was so naive too when I was younger. And then I realized this person's jealous. Or, you know, they're constantly saying negative things. Or why are you doing this? Or why are you doing that? None of your business, mofo. You do you. I do me. It's time to detox. Start rubbing shoulders with people that you can learn from. You know how I was telling you about life path 8s? Your whole purpose in life is you're meant to reach down and pull people up because you're so motivating. And that's what the Queen of Wands does. She motivates others also because she's so passionate. She's so excited. You are meant to rub shoulders with people like that and bring people up. Not have people tear you down. Hell no. You need to detox yourself from that. Abundant mindset. If you think of abundance as something that happens only in the future, then it'll always be one day away from you. One step away. See it, feel it, think it, speak it. Speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. Motivate yourself. I am an abundant creature who receives abundance. This could be the patterns that you need to break. The way that you think about things, the way you think about money and abundance. Tell yourself, you know what? It's not just a dream. It's not just something that you have to strive for. It's something you can have today. For sure. All right, let's see what your romance angels have to say. And then I'm going to pull Kipper, and then that's a wrap, folks. The rest of you, for the extended, when we go in deep over here with the nuance, the link is down below. I loved your reading. It's not over, but I love it. Playfulness. Holy shit. All your cards keep bringing you back to this. I hope you're starting to understand what the whole purpose of this life path reading is. Yes, it's telling you what's going on in the month of March, but this is really about you, how you can hone in on you, your skills, yours to mitigate shit that comes in your way, things you need to do. I already can see a bunch of things here. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. There she is. She's a badass in that sphere. Fun, exciting, and passionate, and my camera's glitching, and I'm sorry, guys. And I'm going to clarify that in the extended too. I just need to see past life relationship. You have a past life person here, and I think they're here to teach you something. How to be just a little bit maybe more carefree, a little bit more fun. All right, Kipper, what you got for life path 8s, please? Adjudication. Some of you could be in court adjudicating something, or maybe it doesn't even go as far as court. It could even be with somebody that you're having adjudication. Adjudication talks about negotiations and dealing with something. Maybe some of you are in court, maybe child support, alimony, who the hell knows? You only know. Expectations. Yeah, some of you have expectations in regards to whatever it is that you're finalizing. Maybe you're selling a house, or you're adjudicating something. You know what that means, guys. You're negotiating on something and you have some kind of expectations. When I see this card, it typically means, for me, it happens 3 months down the road. So expect this to be going on in 3 months from now. All right? And I'm going to clarify this also in tarot. So let me put that aside. Guys, this is what I have for you, my beautiful 8s. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will see you next month.